You're certified, or you're almost certified, and now comes the exciting step of choosing a name for your business. But oh, this can be so overwhelming, right? I mean, first of all, there are so many options. Second of all, so many names have been taken already. So it's not that easy. Today, I want to share 5 things that are very important for choosing your name. And the first one is you want it to reflect your brand identity. So think about who is your target audience? Who is your ideal client? If you're working with moms with children who have autism, you want to make sure that your name, your identity, your visual is matching with that. If you come up with a name that sounds very flowy and funny and joyful, but your website is like professional and strict, it doesn't match, right? So you want to think about these kind of things. You also want to keep it simple. You want to have the possibility that if you meet somebody on the street and you would say your business name, it's something that's easy for them to remember, but it's also something that is easy to write. If you create a sleep consulting business name with the E is written with as a 3, so it's sleep with, instead of the E's, it's 2 numbers. You see, this doesn't work, right? So you want to use, I know a lot of people are very creative. You want to use words in their correct form written so people cannot make a mistake and not find you. Because the moment they start Googling your business name and they find another sleep consultant, you lost them. You don't want that. So think about a name that is original enough, that's matching your brand identity, and it keeps it very simple. Again, you want to target consider your target audience. Like I said before, if you're working with moms who have a child who is deaf, for example, how can you make sure that your brand name is matching that? Now, I know a lot of you are feeling a little bit scared about niching down and what if I later want to expand it? Listen, a domain name is $11. You can always change it. You can always expand your services. But the more niche, and go to my Instagram account and you can find a lot about this, the more niche you are, the higher the chances that people are gonna find you and want to work with you because you know what you're talking about. It's the same if you go to a bookstore, you just got a little Labrador puppy. You go to the bookstore and you're looking for a book, how to train your puppy. And you see how to train your puppy. Cool, that sounds great. But then you see the book next to it, how to train your Labrador puppy. The content is exactly the same, but which book do you think you're going to choose? How to train your Labrador puppy, because they know exactly what they're talking about, right? So when you have a certain background, certain experience, a certain specific type of target audience that you're going to work with, put it in your business name. Look at my website, Sleep Consultant Design. I have a website, Sleep Consultant website. It's very simple. It says exactly what it is. It's website for sleep consultants. It's clear who it is for, sleep consultants, so doulas or coaches. They will not go on that website, and I'm fine with that. Because now I know it's going to be easy to find. Also, when your business name in your URL is super easy and is for your target audience, if they would Google sleep consultant website, they're going to show up. My URL is going to be shown up because it's exactly the words that I've been using. So keep it very targeted. Also, what you want to do is check availability. You want to make sure that in your city, in your state, in your country, there is not already a name existing that is written like yours. So you want to go on Google, you can do business entity search, for example, to check the names of all the businesses registered. And this depends on each country, of course. The names that have been registered, because those names you cannot use because you're going to have issues with your domain name, your business setup, your LLC or your... so you want to be very careful that you choose a name. Now, if it's a name that's been used in another country, it's not a big problem, unless you are thinking big and you say like, later I want this to become a brand that I'm selling t-shirts and diapers and whatever it is. You want to then have a brand that really stands, a name that really stands out and that is unique and that is not going to be that's not going to be a copy of somebody else's. And then the last one is you want to avoid trademark issues. Again, you can go on Google, trademark, website, entity search, and then you can figure out if people have trademarked a part of your name or your full name. So if you go, for example, Sleepwise Solutions, if you would check the trademark on that, you'll see that in the US, the word Sleepwise has been trademarked by, I think it was a mattress company, something like that. So you want to make sure if that's a mattress company, it's fine. You're not going to have much competition because you're offering something completely different. But you want to be careful that you're not using a part of your name that is trademarked, because then if they figure it out, they're going to tell you to shut down your business, hopefully without a fine. But you're not going to be able to continue using that. So you want to avoid that, right? We don't want to have that. So finding a business name is exciting, overwhelming, but if you use those 5 strategies, you're going to come up with a name, and it's going to take some time, some brainstorm, and brainstorming on a piece of paper is the best. Just write down all the values, all the things that are important to you, which your audience is, and then see if you can combine words. And this is the way how you can create a business name that is reflecting you. It's simple, easy to remember, and it's something that has not been used before. So I'm wishing you lots of luck with this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop me a message. If you want to brainstorm, if you have 2-3 names that you came up with and you want to know what I think as a sleep consultant and as a business owner, what is the best move to go for, drop me a message. I'm always happy to help. Have a great day. Bye.